Hey, what's up, everybody? I was thinking, I'm about to go get my mail, and I thought to myself, I would go out downstairs and shoot do a little photo walk. Anyways, point is I'm gonna be using this. It's called a Moment Lens, and the cool thing about it is it's this little tiny object right here, and it just attaches to the back of your phone, just like this. So super simple. And what this one right here does is it makes your footage look anamorphic. Anyways, it says gold flare because when it shows the flares, let me see if I can find a light source. When you get flares, it will actually, you know what? I know the perfect light source. It's right out here. One of the first little videos that I want to shoot. It will show like a flare, but it'll be gold. So anyways, we're going to go out here. I'll bring the lens cap just in case. And we're going to go shoot some photos. All right, so let's go. Okay. So first of all, if you were looking at the footage, this looks terrible, right? So like, first of all, I'm in portrait mode, so it looks terrible, right? Like it's all warped, it's squeezed and everything. But so what you instead would want to do is you'll want to use this app. It's called the Moment Camera app, right? And then what it does is it actually goes ahead and squeezes the footage for you. See, look at that. Looks all cinematic, right? So pretty much we're going to switch to video mode though. Okay. So first of all, if you were looking at the footage, this looks terrible, right? So like, first of all, I'm in portrait mode, so it looks terrible, right? Like it's all warped, it's squeezed and everything. But so what you instead would want to do is you'll want to use this app. It's called the Moment Camera app, right? And then what it does is it actually goes ahead and squeezes the footage for you. See, look at that. Looks all cinematic, right? So pretty much we're going to switch to video mode though. Ah, man. Okay. So I totally forgot. The Moment Camera app actually tries to, it records the audio. So unfortunately, I can't do that. So instead, we're just going to use the regular camera app. But there, you can see it right there. It's doing the lens flares. So we're just going to go ahead and record little snippets. And somebody else is in here talking, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to cut out the audio. Okay. So we're just trying to get like 5-second clips. Nothing's fancy or anything. And basically just gonna like get some like cool clips to like shoot as like a little video. I don't know which ones I'll actually use. I don't like that angle. I thought it'd look cool, but I don't actually like it. What about that one? Nope. Okay. What about this one? You know what? Yeah, how about if I go like this? How about if I just pan shot? No, I don't like that. Let's go. There we go. Okay, I like this more. So let's go ahead and expose for the light. See that lens flare? Well, if you can't see it, you'll see it in the video. Okay, rather than do that, let's just do one where it's just straight on instead. Okay. Okay, the reason I'm just holding like these little quick 5-second clips is because I'm shooting in 60p. So all I'll do is I'll just slow down the footage and that'll make it so if I'm going down by half, each clip will be 10 seconds, which is long enough for what I'm doing. It doesn't have to be like a super long video or anything. So yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go down. We're just gonna like pan down just like that. So we're gonna, all right, see you in the next portion of the video. Okay, so just gonna pan straight down in a super smooth motion, just like this. Okay. So that was a bit longer than I wanted, but it's okay. I have an idea. Something that I think will be pretty cool. what we'll do is we'll plant it right here, right? Okay. The cool thing is this actually works out perfect like a little tripod for itself. And what I can do is let's get the keys off so they're not rattling. I love this because I've been doing this a lot more where you just use the camera remote on here and it just basically helps you out to use the iPhone as like you become your own personal like setup to where like you are the camera remote control and the photographer. Dope. Okay, let's go with this one. Let's do this too. Dope. Kind of fun. I don't get myself out to shoot often. I'm always procrastinating. And funny enough, I just made a video today about avoiding procrastination. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm doing right now, which I'm really proud of myself for actually. Okay. Let's focus there. So it's a little bit hard to focus because it's squeezed. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so I just thought about something. I'm actually going to redo these clips because I want to shoot these at 4K 30. Because the only clips that really need to be slow motion are what I was doing with the other stuff. But this should actually just be 4K 30. So let's do this again. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to move this here. This time we're going to move it a little bit closer to there. I think next time, even though this does work out like fine, because the fact that the phone keeps on locking itself, I will definitely bring a tripod. Okay, and then last clip for this section, and I think I'm done in the stairwell. I definitely did more than I was expecting. Oh, we're gonna, yeah, it was because it was in cinematic mode, so that's why I was having a hard time focusing. Dope. This would be a cool little cinematic sequence. All right. Hey guys, I think we're done in the stairwell. So, because of the fact that I'm using the regular camera app, like I said, everything's all squeezed. Like you see this right here. Okay. So because of the fact that I'm using it like this, everything's all squeezed, but what I'll have to do is I'll just have to de-squeeze it in post. So it's fine, it's just like extra work. Meaning I can't edit it on my phone. I actually am gonna have to edit it on the computer. Okay, so Meta Ray-Bans only have like a 3-minute lifespan for recording video, which is fine, but the fact that I keep on having to start it up again is a little bit annoying. I know that the battery life would go kaput, though, if they didn't have that limit, so it is what it is. Okay, because of the fact that we did so much stuff with the stairwell, we're gonna get one last clip of me just walking, like, down the stairs, and then it'll be done, so. All right, let's get up to the point where you can't see me. Let's go up to the top just in case. Let's turn this way, and let's go right here. Okay. Went way further than I needed to, but it is what it is. Just for effect. I didn't want to look at my phone, at my camera, to see like what it was seeing. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, that looks dope. I'm happy with all this. And it's just something interesting to do, something I've never done. It's going to be a little cinematic sequence that I put together. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. So I originally wasn't even planning on doing this. I was originally going to do a short little sequence from out here, like shoot the palm trees and everything. But this was an interesting little surprise. I've got other things that I gotta do when I get upstairs though. So I'm gonna call it quits on this and just go ahead and get myself, whoa, shit. Get myself some coffee, get my mail, and then I'm done. I'm not gonna shoot anymore because otherwise I'll just be adding extra work for myself. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video.